Sitaram, beloved devotees, and welcome to Divya Prakash Ka Sangeet online radio. And at this time, we will do our invocation mantras. Om. 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 Om Gajananta Bhutaganar Sevitam Kapisa Jambu Parashar Bhakshajam Umasutam Chokavinashakarakam Namami Viganeshwara Parabhakshajam Om Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Devo Maheshwara Guru Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Sri Gurudeve Namah Om Siddhi Buddhi Prada Devi Bhukti Mukti Pradayani Mantra Murti Sada Devi Mahalakshmi Namostute Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Hari Om. Devotees, I am Pundit Raymond Dinanath Ramcharan Maharaj, and today joining with me again is Pundit Ram Supasad, as we join together again in this auspicious occasion on Sunday, which is called Pita, Father's Day, and understanding ourselves as being earthly fathers and understanding the Divine Father or the Universal Father. In our Dharma, it is explained that what we call Rudra, meaning to say when the Lord takes a form, Rudra, right? And remember, Hanumanji is one of those, the 11th Rudra. And it means to say, Rudra as Lord Shiva means a form that Lord Shiva takes. But when we refer to Shiva in its essence, it really refers to what we call the Shiva Lingam. And this Shiva Lingam, devotees, have something called the yoni, or the runoff. That circumference really describes the Divine Mother of this universe. And it means that this Mother and Father works together for eternity. So, simply I would like to give you how we have to understand who Lord Shiva is and how man is, and as is Father's Day that we are about to celebrate. So, Lord Shiva, devotees, is called the Eternal Witness. And the reason I'm saying that, if you look at men today, including myself, right, we do exactly what Lord Shiva does, meaning to say, instead of putting a hand, we look on and maybe give advice, but we're not getting up to do an action. But what we have to say, the Divine Mother now is called the creator of life. And it means to say whatever manifests itself in the universe comes from the two coming together as Shiv Shakti and giving us that beautiful creation of this universe. So, fathers today, devotees, is very, very misunderstood, because most fathers today go into hiding of their responsibility towards not only their own children, but to every child that may come their way for certain advice. And some people may not like to take advice, but I always say, when you get up every morning, you must tell the Lord that your cup is empty and refill it with new knowledge, because you can read the same scripture every day and get a new meaning, you know. So this universal law that is called Lord Shiva, as what we call infinite, supreme, eternal master of this universe, that is our great Father. And from understanding now what is called fatherhood in our society today, this has been made to be some people who are always looking in a different way to cheat the system. And the reason I'm saying to cheat the system, when we cooperate as mother and father together to bring up a child, that is the correct way. But we have many single parents today, devotees, and some may have to do double roles. They both will do the mother aspect and the father aspect together as single parents. But a child devotees is something that God gives us as a gift. And that gift of bringing up children in this world and guiding them properly is our main attribute to their upbringing. It is better for you to sacrifice in certain ways and give them an education, and more importantly, give them what is called spiritual knowledge. And spiritual knowledge, devotees, of its foundation is trying to make what is called, there is something called social welfare in our government, right? Social welfare, but I'll just use the end part, welfare. It means to say the welfare that we wish for ourselves is the welfare you wish for every human being on this earthly plane. And this is why when fathers and mothers get together as parents and they work together to give that essence of greatness of their upbringing into this world to follow the truth and righteous pathway. So at this time, devotees will hear a bhajan.
listening to Divya Prakash Ka Sangeet, music of divine light on divyaprkashkasangeet.com and musicofdivinelight.com. Hindu devotional and inspirational online radio station, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Prem se bolo Siri Omkari Shri Bhagwan Ki Jai. Sitaram again, devotees, and welcome back. And today I would like to still continue with the Yog Vashish scripture, and where we left out last week, where that Valmiki devotees was given the assurance then that he will be able to help develop certain things on this earthly plane. Aham bhadyo vikatayam shayam itayasta satini chahaya natam maha ajuno tahaya somi charate dikaravam. So originally, devotees, Valmiki was a hunter, and he used to hunt and bring home those animals to his family to eat and so on. And one day he happened to meet a very great rishi, and that rishi asked him that those who partake of what you are doing, would they share in your karma of what you are doing presently to these animals? And the great rishi advised him to go home and ask every single member of his family what if they will share in the karma of doing hunting then. And it is important for us to recognize that when he went home now, devotees, and asked his wife and asked his children and so on, that all of them refused to accept the karma for doing such acts in this world. And this is what made Valmiki himself change devotees. When he went back to the rishi, he said, you know what, I will change. So Valmiki is saying that he is qualified to study the scriptures, the dialogue between Ram and Vashish Muni, who feels in their heart, as human beings, I am bonded, I should be liberated, who is neither totally ignorant nor enlightened. He who deliberates on the means of liberation in the scriptures in the form of stories surely attain liberation from their respective history. And learning from birth and death, devotees, you know what happens sometimes, that this cycle goes on and on until we are able to know that we will return to the eternal Lord of this universe, whatever name you may call that Supreme Lord. I have composed the story of Prabhu Ram earlier, and I have imparted it to my disciple called Bharadwaj. Once, when he went to Mount Meru, Bharadwaj narrated it to Brahmaji, the creator. Highly pleased with this, the latter granted a boon to Bharadwaj. Bharadwaj sought the boon that all human beings may be free from unhappiness, and begged of Brahmaji to find the best way to achieve this. Brahma said to Bharadwaj, go to the sage called Valmiki and pray to him to continue to narrate the noble story of the life of Prabhu Ram in such a way that the listener may be free from the darkness. And what I would like to describe darkness, devotees, as is doubt. Having doubts in your mind is truly a dark area in all of our life. Not content with that, Brahma, accompanied by the sage Bharadwaj, arrived at my hermitage. After receiving due worship at my hands, meaning to say that he prayed and do arti and welcome to Lord Brahma, Brahmaji said to me, "O sage, your story of Prabhu Ram is like that of a raft with which men will cross the ocean of samskara, or repeated history." It means to say that history always repeats itself, and we all who may be on the earth now repeats the same mistakes as past civilizations. Having said this, the Creator disappeared from the scene. As if was puzzled as the abrupt command of Lord Brahma, I requested the sage Bharadwaj to explain to me what Brahma had just said. Bharadwaj said that you should reveal the story of Prabhu Ram in such a manner that it will enable all to go beyond sorrow. I too pray to you, O sage, kindly tell me in detail how Ram, Lakshman, Bharat and Shatrughan freed themselves from sorrow. So understanding this greatness of Valmiki devotees, that in our present day, I know that and time, that in a few years ago there was a ban on hunting for a couple of years. And the reason I'm explaining this story this way for you so that you will understand. I don't want it to sound, as something impossible. But maybe, I'm using the word maybe some of the hunters in Trinidad and Tobago, when they go hunting, and the same activity that they will do towards the animal, at a certain time, one of these hunters will have to do an operation, and somebody called a doctor now will give them a slice to see about one of their arteries or some other area within their body. So I'm just using that as what you call the cycle of karma in a simple way. It means to say that when we are able to hurt certain things and hurt certain lives in this earthly plane, we at the end will have to stand the consequences of our own action. At this time, devotees, we will hear another bhajan, and after we will hear from Pundit Ramji.
दीपांजलि का आरंभ करते हैं। मेरे साथ तबले पर संगत कर रहे हैं दुर्गा प्रसाद जी, और मेरे बिल्कुल करीब बैठी हैं मेरी धर्मपत्नी नंदिनी जी, वो भी आपकी सेवा में कुछ भजन रखेंगी। तो आओ आज की इस भजन दीपांजलि में हम सब मिल करके प्रेम से उस प्रभु की याद करें जो हमारा सर्वस्व है। श्री राधे गोविंद मन भजले हरि का प्यारा नाम है। श्री राधे गोविंद मन भजले हरि का प्यारा नाम है। गोपाला हरि का प्यारा नाम है। नंदलाला हरि का प्यारा नाम है। श्री राधे गोविंद मन भजले हरि का प्यारा नाम है। श्री राधे गोविंद मन भजले हरि का प्यारा नाम है। गोपाला हरि का प्यारा नाम है। नंदलाला हरि का प्यारा नाम है। श्री राधे गोविंद मन भजले हरि का प्यारा नाम है। श्री राधे गोविंद मन भजले हरि का प्यारा नाम है। तिलक लगाए। वृंदावन की कुंज गलिन में सबको नाच नचाए। वृंदावन की कुंज गलिन में सबको नाच नचाए। श्री राधे गोविंदा मन भजले हरि का प्यारा नाम है। श्री राधे गोविंदा मन भजले हरि का प्यारा नाम है। गोपाला हरि का प्यारा नाम है। नंदलाला हरि का प्यारा नाम है। गोपाला हरि का प्यारा नाम है। नंदलाला हरि का प्यारा नाम है। श्री राधे गोविंदा मन भजले हरि का प्यारा नाम है। श्री राधे गोविंदा मन भजले हरि का प्यारा नाम है। गिरधर नागर कहती मीरा सूर को श्यामल भाया। सूर को श्यामल भाया। गिरधर नागर कहती मीरा सूर को श्यामल भाया। सूर को श्यामल भाया। तुकाराम और नामदेव ने विठ्ठल विठ्ठल गाया। तुकाराम और नामदेव ने विठ्ठल विठ्ठल गाया। श्री राधे गोविंदा मन भजले हरि का प्यारा नाम है। श्री राधे गोविंदा मन भजले हरि का प्यारा नाम है।
Jai Sitaram and welcome back to this program once more. Prem se bole Shri Ganesh Bhagwan ki jai. As you all join in a short prayer. Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om. He Ram, He Ram, He Ram, He Ram. हमें दया करो। ओम रामाय राम भद्रानम रामाय चंद्र वेरसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीताय पते नमः। ओम सिद्धि बुद्धि पड़े देवी भुक्ति मुक्ति पड़ाइनी मंत्रामृति सरा देवी माँ लक्ष्मी नमस्तते। माँ लक्ष्मी नमस्तते। प्रेम से बोले श्री गणेश भगवान की जय। सियावर रामचंद्र की जय। Dear devotees, we will all join together in a beautiful bhajan. मन एक बार हरि बोल, मन एक बार हरि बोल, हरि हरि बोलो, हरि 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 बोलो। मन एक बार हरि बोल, 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 हरि हरि बोलो, हरि 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 बोलो। भव सिंधु पार कर लो, भव सिंधु पार कर लो। ब्रह्मानंद रूप पति पावन, मन एक बार हरि बोल। ब्रह्मानंद रूप हति पति पावन, हरि एक बार हरि बोल। मन एक बार हरि बोल, हरि हरि बोलो, हरि 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 बोलो। मन एक बार हरि बोल, मन एक बार हरि बोल, मन एक बार हरि बोल, Mata, Hari Hari Pita, Hari Mata, Hari Guru Jnana Data, Hari Guru Jnana Data, Chandaranda Rupa Hati Pati Pavan, Hari Ek Bar Hari Bol, Man Ek Bar Hari Bol, Man Ek Bar Hari Bol, Man Ek Bar Hari Bol. Rim se bole Siyavara Ramachandra ki jai. Sitaram once more. Here we all have will celebrating Father's Day on Sunday. And you know, we ask Bhagavan to shower blessings upon each and every fathers and within the whole family. And you know, devotees of that Lord, without that Lord grace and blessings, we are unable to walk upon this earthly plane. So that's why devotees of that Lord, a father, according to my Guruji, has plenty responsibilities. And you know, as a father, you know, he is the father of the home, he is the Vishnu Bhagavan of the home. And you know, devotees of that Lord, he has that responsibility, you know, to get 2 ends meet. And sometimes, you know, we will try to get 2 ends meet, and you know, we say sometimes the ends do not meet. By the blessing of the Lord, the ends will meet devotees of that Lord. And you know, devotees, as I always say, the blessings of parents, the blessings of mother and father, or father and mother, is a very great blessings, devotees. That's why we hug them, we love them, and say, Ma and Pa, I love you. Because you know why? We need that blessings. We need that unity. We must unite together, devotees, as a family. And you know, appreciate that love within a household or within that family. Sharing that love together, devotees of that Lord. Because when we share that love together, we will see that joy and we will see that happiness within a family together. So finally, devotees, I will hand over to my beloved Guruji, that you know, when we sing and praise of that Lord, we always gain that blessings abundantly from that Lord. Prem se bole Siyavara Ramachandra ki jai. Hand over to my beloved Guruji, Pundit Raymond, Dinanath Ramchand Maharaj. Once more.
Prem se bole Sri Omkareshwara Bhagwan ki jai. So beloved devotees, as I continue again from the Yog Vashish, Brahmamasya jatasya jatayikasya vanavam apuhak samaram namaye sadhu varananam baharam. As Valmiki continues, devotees, to explain, he said that this world appearance is in confusion. Even as the blueness of the sky is an optical illusion, I think it is better not to be let the mind dwell on it, but to ignore it. Neither freedom from sorrow nor realization of one's real nature is possible as long as the conversation does not arise in one of that world appearance as unreal. For us, this world is real, and when we go to sleep and we dream, we say that is the unreal. But what we have to know, devotees, is that when we go to sleep and we do travel out of our body and go various places, it means to say that which travels while we are asleep is truly what we are as individuals. This conviction arises when one studies the scriptures with diligence. It is then that one arrives at the firm conviction that the objective world is confusion of the real with the unreal. If one does not trust studies of the scriptures, true knowledge does not arise in him, even in 1,000,000 years. Moksha, or liberation, is the total abandonment of all vastness, or what we call mental condition. And remember, our mental body is where the mind is. So without stilling the mind, devotees, we are unable to really know the truth about this Lord that we pray to. Without the least reservation, mental condition is two types, the pure and the impure. Is of the nature of nescience and ego sense. These are the seed, as it were, for the tree of rebirth. On the other hand, when these seeds are abandoned, the mental condition that merely sustains the body is of pure nature. Such mental condition exists. So devotees, what we call sattvic, rajasic, and tamastic quality, it means to say that this is the condition that this world of choices, right? We call it the mode. It means to say the sattvic means to say pure action, means it is one type of mode. The second mode is rajasic, meaning to say a part of pure mixing with impure. That is called rajasic. And what is called tamastic now is totally impure. And my famous way to explain this is using the sugarcane plant. So the sugarcane plant, and you will cut the sugarcane plant and peel it out, and directly you will suck the sugarcane. That is what you call sattvic, using the pure. And rajasic now is that when you know, long time they used to bore a hole in a tree and put in a little log light and run a piece of metal underneath the log now, and you're passing the sugar cane now, and you're squeezing the juice using the log, and you add 6 drops of lime. So you're using the pure juice now, and you're adding 6 drops of lime. So that is how you get, it means to say a part of pure and impure is, or let us say, sweetness with sourness. It's added, and that is what is called rajasic. But Fernandez has made something now. And what I'm saying, what we call tamastic quality now, devotees, is when we add yeast now and leave it for 21 days, we get something called RUM, rum. And the reason I'm explaining this way, devotees, it is choices. And it means to say, in today's world, if I tell somebody, you know what, the best thing to do is go and suck the sugar cane directly, you'll get the better benefit from it. And I know most people, I'll have to say some people in the world will like to partake of alcohol, right? But remember, if the alcohol is made from this same thing they call the cane juice, that self will give you diabetes. So, in the end, what I'm saying is that this sattvic, rajasic, and tamastic quality is for us to recognize what is our mode. What is our mode of action in this world? What is our mode of, using the sattvic quality things alone, what nature has produced for us to partake of and live a beautiful life. So, when we talk about rebirth now, devotees, rebirth means to say that when we come back into the world to continue our karma according to our previous lives, it means to say this cycle of our Gawan the cycle of birth and death only comes to an end when we believe that we have to go beyond certain things in our inner bodies to find this truth of the soul which is within us. And the soul itself, devotees, is blue. And what we call, there's something called an entourage. That when you're about to be born now, there's a whole entourage of let us say devis and devatas and angels and whatever around you when you are birthing. And when you are dying too, those same devis and devatas and angels will come and escort you and protect you towards your future journeys. Principal Uttidi, Govindaye Namo Namah. As we hear another beautiful bhajans, devotees.
a day Hindu devotional radio station. Devi Prakash Kasangi on deviprakashkasangi.com and musicofdivinelight.com.
जय गणेश गिरिजा सुवन मंगल मूल सुजान कहत अयोध्या दास तुम देव अभय वरदान। जय गिरिजापति दीन दयाला सदा करत संतन प्रतिपाला। भाल चंद्रमा सोहत नीके कानन कुंडल नाग फनीके। अंग गौर शिर गंग बहाए मुंड माल तन छार लगाए। वस्त्र खाल बाघंबर सोहे छवि को देख नाग मुनि मोहे। मैना मातु की हवे दुलारी बाम अंग सोहत छवि न्यारी। कर त्रिशूल सोहत छवि भारी करत सदा शत्रु रक्षयकारी। नंदी गणेश सोहे तह कैसे सागर मथ कमल है जैसे। कार्तिक शाम और गणराऊ या छवि को कही जात न खाओ। देवन जब ही जाय पुकारा तब ही दुख प्रभु आप निवारा। किया उपद्रव कारक वारी देवन सब मिले तुम ही जुहारी। तुरत
प्रेम से बोलो श्री ओमकारेश्वर भगवान की जय and welcome back devotees. As I continue now from a verse from what is called the Valmiki Ramayana devotees. And remember, Valmiki was able to write the first Ramayana by the grace and blessing of that Supreme Lord. After starting off being the hunter and changing around his life, now he is writing scriptures of. So, from the Valmiki Ramayana devotees, Dhalayatu pratiti sanam gado lachamane licharadhanam disharayāradaya sarayam britu sharayatayeti yanam sarva prayata karasitayam Ramarasaya pita sarata Rasmanano lachamana sapatro Vahi pranam ive pranam Na chati na vina nandra Labhate prabhu shotama. So, in volume 18 of the Valmiki Ramayana devotees, we hear a bit of the four brothers. Lakshman in particular, devotees. Lakshman, the beauty enhancing one, right from his childhood, had a natural and deep love for Prabhu Sri Ram, the most beauteous in the whole world. He rendered all service to and did every job for Prabhu Ram personally. This Lakshman was as if another life stream of an extension then of Prabhu Ram. Because Purushottam Ram devotees could not get sleep ever without Lakshman. Sri Lakshmanji, in his very young age, accompanied Prabhu Ram to guard the sacrifice of the great one called Vishwamitra. There, he always engaged himself in the service of Prabhu Ram. There he slept on bed of leaves and living with Ram, protecting the yajna of the great Muni, as ordered by Prabhu Ram by killing the demons. Having done the job of guarding Vishwamitra's yajna devotees, both of them went on to Janakpur along with him. Therefore, the bow was broken and all brothers got married. They all returned to Ayodhya and lived there merrily. And Bharat Shatrughan, together with Lakshman and Prabhu Ram, went to their maternal uncle. Therefore, the preparation was made to coronate Prabhu Ram as per the wishes of King Dasrath and suggestions from the ministers and subjects of the devotees. Lakshman's joy was so boundless to see this coronation about to take place. How eager he was to know that Prabhu Ram will be seated on the throne, as a burst of excitement took. But mantra also provoking Kekeyi devotees praised the love of Lakshman in this way. Gosahi Rama Somatri Lakshmanane Namacha Paradhamam Ayavarani Ravi Satri Isha Karati Putana Tamam Isharata Kitana Ho Ai Mina Yatta Kuro Yatta Lakshmana Bhunata Di Parabhavi Sonari Jaga Sona Bahari Jai Rama Sri Ram Jai Jai Rama Sri Rama Jai Ram Jai Jai Rama Sri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Rama Sri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Rama Jai Rama Sri Ram Jai Jai Rama Sri Rama Jai Ram Jai Jai Rama. Lakshman always guarded Ram, and so does Ram also guards Lakshman. The cord of love between them two is known in the world like the Ashwin Kumar twins. After this, when Prabhu Ram went to the palace to obtain permission from Mother Kausalya after he made his mind to go to the forest, Lakshman was also there. He always followed Prabhu Ram. Sri Ram reported everything to his mother Kausalya. Pain was limitless. The mother tried to stop him. He did not agree. Lakshman did not approve of this course of action, but once Prabhu Ram made up his mind, he followed through. He was a true follower of Ram but he could not keep quiet to see Ram abandoning his claim to the throne. Now, devotees, in understanding the greatness of Prabhu Ram going to the forest, I always say the inner success of Prabhu Ram going to the forest was to meet other devotees who truly meditate and sacrifice their life for countless years and doing job in the name of Prabhu Sri Ram in such a way that they were able to draw that Lord towards the forested area. It means to say, devotees, at a certain stage in our life now, that we also have to live simple. And by living that simple life, we are able then to attract the Lord in such a magnificent way that we bring gladness and happiness and truthfulness to everyone that we see in the external world. More importantly, devotees, Prabhu Ram, as being the father of Lao and Kush now, he was able to show them, the greatness now of being a great and truthful, honest ruler by seeing about everyone. And this is why he is called Purushottam. It means to say the ideal person on this earthly plane. When we are able to agree to extend our hand of help to others devotees, then we are able to understand the kindness, the greatness, and the love that Prabhu Ram had for each other. Prem se bolo Sri Omkareshwar Bhagwan ki jai. As we join in another bhajan, devotees.
जग में सुंदर है दो नाम, चाहे कृष्ण कहो या राम। जग में सुंदर है दो नाम, चाहे कृष्ण कहो या राम। बोलो राम राम राम, बोलो श्याम श्याम श्याम। बोलो राम राम राम, बोलो श्याम श्याम श्याम। जग में सुंदर है दो नाम, चाहे कृष्ण कहो या राम। जग में सुंदर है दो नाम, चाहे कृष्ण कहो या राम। बोलो राम राम राम, बोलो श्याम श्याम श्याम। बोलो राम राम राम, बोलो श्याम श्याम श्याम। एक विशेषता है इस भजन में, भगवान राम और भगवान कृष्ण दोनों का वर्णन एक साथ प्रत्येक पंक्ति में किया गया। ये ध्यान में रख के सुनिए, एक नया आनंद आएगा। माखन ब्रिज में एक चुरावे, माखन ब्रिज में एक चुरावे, एक बेर भिलनी के खावे।
Prem se bolo Sri Omkareshwar Bhagwan ki jai. Welcome back, devotees. And at this time we will join together in our closing mantras. And I would like to remember to extend wishes to all fathers of the world, wherever their souls, those who have passed on, that to give their blessings to their children and descendants on this earthly plane, and more importantly, to give a blessing also to fathers to be in this earthly plane. Hari Om. Tvameva mata cha pita tvameva, tvameva bandhu cha sakha tvameva, tvameva vidya dravinam tvameva, tvameva sarvam मम देव देव। ओम शांति ओम शांति ओम शांति। हरि ओम। लोका समस्ता लोका समस्ता सुखिनो भवन्तु। लोका समस्ता सुखिनो भवन्तु। ओम। एक बार बोलो श्री सत्य सनातन धर्म की जय। ओम ब्रह्मा देवता की जय। ओम विष्णु देवता की जय। ओम शिव शंकर भगवान की जय। लक्ष्मी देवी माता की जय। श्री दुर्गा माता की जय। श्री सरस्वती माता की जय। सर्वदेवी माता की जय। सर्वदेवता की जय। सत्य सनातन धर्म की जय। जय जय सीताराम। बिलोवेड devotees, प्रणाम and सीताराम।